All right, hello, welcome back to my YouTube series. This is the final episode ahead of the London Marathon 2024. And this series has been just me documenting my journey to hopefully a 3:20 or BQ at the London Marathon 2024. I've never BQ'd. As you can see, we got a 3:32 at Chicago Marathon last year. So this feels like second attempt / the comeback, because if you want to know how Chicago Marathon went, you can go and watch that video. I'll link it in the description box below. But as I'm recording this, it is Saturday, the day before the London Marathon 2024. I'm dressed up for my shakeout run, which I'm going to go and do in just like an hour's time. But I'm really, really excited to be sharing like a final recap and just share about this week, share about my final marathon pace sessions, as well as the Expo, and yeah, just talk strategy and how I'm feeling. I feel like it's definitely worth talking and starting with the sessions that I did. This past Sunday, I did my final long run ahead of race day. I did it in Manchester because we were in Manchester to spectate the Manchester Marathon with Adidas, and I did this long run in Alexandra Park, which my coach recommended, and really great to run in. It was like perfect because each lap equated to a mile. The run in total was 10 miles. We started out with a 2-mile warm up and then went into 6 miles at marathon pace and then a 2-mile cool down. So there was no recoveries, no nothing. We were just going full out. And let me just say, it was such a solid session. It was so good and just a huge confidence boost. I think it was really great because I was able to practice taking on gels, and I also got to practice my race day outfit. So I will just roll those clips and then we'll talk about stats. Okay, we're out for our last long run of the whole block. I am a mile into marathon pace. We're doing 10 miles with 6 miles at marathon pace. So let's do it. Okay, fifth one was 7:50 and number 6 was 7:44. We are done with long runs. That felt really good and I'm ready for next week. The last three were, I think, 7:44, 7:50 and 7:44. But really good session, and I'm just getting in all the feels. It's gonna be good next week. So yeah, I feel like the ability to run 6 miles at marathon pace consistently without any like breaks or anything felt really strong and really positive. And if you listen to my podcast episode with my coach actually a few weeks ago, if you haven't, I'll link it in the description box of this video, but actually talked through some questions that we got from Instagram. But there was a point where she sort of highlighted, when talking about marathon pace and going for a time, one of the really good workouts that's a good indicator of whether or not you can hold marathon pace is being able to run 6 miles consistently at marathon pace. And like, if you feel completely dead after, then you might need to like bring it down a little bit and like slow the pace itself down overall. If you feel strong, it should be good for you. And I feel like I'll put the stats on the screen, but I feel like it went really well. It was really positive, and it was just such a confidence boost to like have enough in the tank as well to really go for that last 6 marathon pace mile. And I feel like for me in these last few weeks, I've really been focusing on visualization and just thinking about the course, thinking about the day, thinking about the finish line at the London Marathon, as well as just like practicing a positive mindset. I've talked about the book Let Your Mind Run by Dina Castor, and I feel like it's really changed my mindset about how I approach running in general, but also just really hard sessions. And I feel like come marathon day tomorrow, which is crazy to say, I feel like it's not going to help anyone. So like, if you're running the London Marathon tomorrow, remember to like be kind to yourself and just talk positively to yourself, because I've definitely been on the other side where I am really negative to myself. And I feel like I felt this a lot at Chicago, given the circumstances that I was just like really uncomfortable and not having a good time. I think I was also in a place last year with training where I got very obsessed with what was coming up on my watch pace wise whenever I was doing like interval training. And so I feel like I've definitely come a long way from like really letting that hinder and like be the label of like who I am as a runner. And I feel like now I've come to a point where I'm so much better and I've learned that skill of like running to feel. Also, I think along with that, just like, I think that there's something to be said about like having that mind body connection, and then like being able to like talk positively to yourself really helps you like get through really hard sessions. But also like come race day, it's going to be be really important to talk positively to yourself. And I think the London Marathon is also like perfect because the crowds are amazing and it'll just be really great to soak everything in. Yeah, I feel like Sunday was a really, really good session and I just felt really, really strong and very good. The outfit felt good. And so I'm just really, really excited. And yeah, and this past Tuesday, I did my final marathon pace session. If you guys have been watching the series, I typically do intervals at the track, and I just did this around the park because it was just a total of like 5 or 6 miles, but it was a 2-mile warm up with 2 miles at marathon pace following, and then a 3-minute recovery before 4 sets of 45-second strides at 5K pace. And then I did like part 1 of my cool down because I then ended up going to a really cool event with Savannah and Garnier. Okay, we're out for our last marathon pace session before the big day. It's a bit windy. We're doing a 2-mile warm up and then 2 miles of marathon pace and some strides. Then we're going to an event, so let's do it. Okay, times are 7:25 and 7:34. I think I've got a lot of energy. Really excited for this week. But we're recovering before we do some strides. But it was a really, really positive session. I felt like my marathon paces were right on point. They were a little bit faster, even though my coach definitely said to try and like not like push it too much. But I feel like Sunday and Tuesday this past week have just been really hard not to get like super, super excited. And so I think like hence why me pushing at like the final marathon pace mile of my Sunday long run. And then yeah, Tuesday 7:27 and 7:41 was a little bit quick for that first one. But yeah, just feeling really, really good. And the strides felt really good too. We'll be finishing my shakeout in an hour with some strides as well.
We got a free shot code. Yes, I got a free shot.
Yeah, just really looking forward to it. But those were my final 2 marathon pace sessions and sort of like my more like, yeah, faster sessions that I tend to focus on. This week, I've been focusing more just doing easy runs. And today will be like that final easy run ahead of race day. But yesterday I didn't do any runs. And so like, it's definitely been a lower mileage week, obviously, with tomorrow coming up. On Wednesday, we went to the Expo, which was really, really cool. I haven't been back since 2022. And I actually posted on Instagram like Expo photos from 2021, 2022, and this year's. And it was just very cool. It was a little bit nostalgic because I haven't been back in so long. And there's just something about the London Marathon Expo that I feel like they do so well and they just organize so well. So I feel like it was really great to be back. Gabriel did manage to get some clips, so I'm just going to roll that now.
GFA bib. Have a fantastic day. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Just wait till it's on sale. Not much can fit in there.
See the Expo on pockets now, huh?
Okay, so as you can see, we've got the kit bag here. I have yet to fill it up tonight with like stuff that I'll need for race day. I've shared my bib number here before, but here it is in all its glory. I'm going to be 52618 if you want to track me on the app. It was definitely special to pick up my first good for age bib, and definitely still surreal to be fast enough to be actually time qualifying at marathons for my age group. So really, really cool. And I'm really, really excited. I start at around, I think 10, get there around 9. And yeah, I'm really excited. Something that I also didn't highlight in last week's video was that in my like race day outfit, I tend to have and wear like a belt that holds my bib for race day. I've worn it for a couple of races, so I'll insert a photo here because I need to go and find it today. It not only holds my bib, it also holds at least 6 gels, which is perfect. I got it from Decathlon. It was like 7 or 8 pounds. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description box below, but it's super ideal. But yeah, that's my bib. Then this is the race day shirt that they did this year. So I picked up, they had a fitted or relaxed option. Kind of wish that I went the relaxed route, but this is it. But yeah, on it, it just says London class of 2024 or London class of 2024. Really cute and really excited. Ideally, I should be wearing it for this shakeout run today, but I almost feel like I can't wear this until after the marathon, so we're gonna save it. And then the only thing that I did end up buying at the Expo was a box of these Beat It shots, and I have heard a lot about these, and I was a bit skeptical, I feel like last year, but I feel like I've seen so many people take it that I was just really interested, and I do actually really enjoy eating beets myself and like salads and stuff. I've been taking 2 of these a day this week, and I bought the box on Wednesday, so I've only been doing it for a few days. Excited to see if it actually like helps come race day, and I've heard, yeah, lots of good things from people, and lots of people recommend it, so excited to see if they do anything. If they're good enough for Kipchoge, they're good enough for me. Thursday, I actually went and saw my friend Ileana. I met her because she came to a run club once, but she was able to do the lettering on my race day t-shirt. So last video, I talked about how like my race day outfit wasn't like fully completed, and this is what I was talking about. I'm just excited because obviously this will mean that like people will be able to like shout my name tomorrow and just like help me and motivate me to keep going when times are tough. So I'm really, really excited. I'm going to be wearing the Shox open ear headphones just so that I can still hear everything around me. And yeah, obviously the crowds at London Marathon are always incredible. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Thursday, we also got our race day nails done, and I'll have to come up to the camera to actually like show you them. So yeah, I did just end up getting lightning bolts, and I think that they look so cool. So they've got like a white detailing on most of them, but a metallic one on this one here. And then the thumb is really cool because it's got like a little like sparkle on it, but I went to Shoreditch Nails and they did such a good job, I think. And yeah, I love it. I feel like that kind of wraps up everything, and I am going into tomorrow. I think at the moment I'm not feeling too nervous, and I feel like that mostly comes with just feeling more confident in myself and the ability to run to feel and know what my marathon pace feels like. I feel like I definitely approached Chicago last year with a very different, very anxious mindset and just like not really trusting myself and the ability to hit pace. And so I'm really excited to see what I can do tomorrow in terms of race day strategy. I think similar to a lot of people, my coach and I spoke on the phone yesterday, and our aim is kind of just like to start out slow. Obviously, I think most people like to kind of like save that for the end. And so we're going to go out for the first 5K and kind of like take it easy. It's like that part where like everyone starts on like 4 different courses and then it kind of like comes into one at 5K. Yeah, I've got it all on my phone because I wrote it down during the call, but like the first 5 to 10K really should be treated, she said, as like a warm up. So just about like finding rhythm and settling into pace, and really should feel like cruising. The pace should feel comfortable and sustainable, but it shouldn't feel like too easy, if that makes sense. But she basically broke it up into 4 sets of 10Ks. And so the second 10K, she said, I should be feeling my best. I've warmed up and I found my rhythm and I'm now settling into that target goal pace. Third 10K, I'll be in that target goal pace. I'll be practicing, I'll be taking on my gels. I'll be, I might be hurting or starting to hurt towards the end of the third 10K, but just like to keep pushing through. And then the final 10K, she just said, dig deep, put your head down and trust the training and that it'll all be over soon. Yeah, she gave me some like sort of like time goals to kind of sit around, and I'm not going to share them here. I'm going to wait till the race recap to kind of like share really in detail like what times we were aiming for and like what I went out and executed. So yeah, I'm really excited and I am feeling confident in sort of like the ability to go out and execute that race day strategy. And only thing that we did differently this time that she typically does do for me. So like any other race that I've done really in the past year, a lot of you might have seen that I write times on my hand. And so she would typically give me like every 3 miles, like be between this time and this time. And yesterday when I asked her for that on the phone, she actually said that this race, she doesn't want me to be too fixated on that. And she really wants me to focus more so on enjoying it and just like running to feel and trusting myself. And so I think at first it was a little bit scary, but I think at the same time it's like, well, no, like I know that pace, and the past 4 sessions I've proved that to myself, like the past 4 marathon pace sessions. And so I'm really excited to kind of, just like go out with the aim to more so enjoy it, but also just like trust in the training, trust in myself, and just go out and have a good day. But yeah, I think that about wraps up everything that I was going to discuss in this video, and all that we have to do now is lace up our shoes and get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really excited, and I will do a video next week like breaking down the race and more of a race day recap. But I'm really excited, and to anyone else running the London Marathon, best of luck, and I will see you on the start line. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment below. If you are running tomorrow, if you have any race day mantras or anything, then let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. If you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe to this video and to the channel because we come out with a video every single week. The carb loading vlog will be up soon, so I will make sure to share that with you guys here soon. But until then, I will see you on the other side and in the next video. Bye!